The more software you add to your business, the more places you need to check. Projects in one tool, leads in your CRM, analytics somewhere else. The information, that's not the problem. The problem is understanding what deserves your attention. So I built a system that does just that. Every morning before I start work, it reviews what's happening across the business and surfaces the things that actually deserve my attention. No dashboard hopping, just a clear understanding of where I should focus my time. And in this video, I am going to show you exactly how it works, how I built it, and how scheduled automations can start doing some of that work for you automatically. Hey there, I'm Alex Knowles from automationhelpers.com, and what you are looking at here is a dashboard that gives me visibility into my projects, content, leads, analytics, everything that I need in my day-to-day operations. Now that's useful, but it's not the interesting part yet. The interesting part is what happens before I even open it, because thanks to scheduled automations, the system starts work before I do. At 7 a.m., updates are being created, summaries are being generated, leads are being flagged, issues are being escalated, and by the time I sit down at my desk, the system has already been working for me. Plus, there's this really cool feature, Jarvis, where I activate it and it gives me a summary of my day, a briefing. Then I can continue to converse with it like ChatGPT and actually come up with ideas, run brainstorming sessions, and get some tasks done directly from the conversation.
Good morning, Alex. Friday, clean slate. The boards are empty and the runway's wide open. No overdue items, nothing due this week, and no active leads or contracts pulling at you. Let's use the quiet to front-load momentum. Sketch your first YouTube video, draft 2 LinkedIn posts, and build a tight 10-company target list.
But let's slow down for a moment and actually take a look at what we have happening here. Over the last year, there has been so much conversation around AI agents. In reality, it's just AI being given more context on your business, your project, your leads, your docs. The idea is simple. The more context AI has, the more useful it becomes, and it makes sense. The better the information you give your AI, the better the answer that you get back. And I'm sure you felt that when using models like ChatGPT or Claude. The problem is, though, that most of our information lives in different places. Projects over here, leads over there, analytics somewhere else. So if you want AI to give better answers and make better decisions, well, you need to bring all that information into one place. And that's exactly what this dashboard does. It gives me a single place to see the moving parts of my work, of the business. But more importantly, it gives AI a single place to understand them. And thanks to scheduled automations, I don't even need to prompt my AI to get value from it, because this system already knows when to start looking and when to start moving the needle. It brings me the projects that need attention, the leads that deserve a follow-up, the content that's falling behind, and the meetings that I should be preparing for today. Of course, it also provides me a clear understanding of what my day should look like before I've even had my first coffee. Now, the platform behind all of this, well, that is Zite, an AI app builder that allows businesses to create custom software, dashboards, portals, workflows, and systems without paying for custom development. However, with all this excitement around AI, there is something worth mentioning. The more access you give AI, the more important security becomes. So rather than connecting all of my tools, systems, and information and hoping for the best, I've been very deliberate in what AI has access to and how it can take action. Because while context makes AI more powerful, permissions keep it safe. Understanding security, permissions, risks, and governance is something that I would recommend to anyone trying to build AI-powered systems. So before we jump in and talk about the scheduled automations that are moving the needle behind the scenes, let's spend another minute looking at the dashboard itself. At the top, I have visibility into the things that matter most to me and to the business. And one of my favorite sections here is recent wins. Now, it's easy to get caught up in the current task, but seeing these recent wins at the top, well, that's a simple reminder that the needle is moving. Progress is being made. It's a small thing, but it definitely helps keep me motivated. We also have an AI chatbot, which differs from the Jarvis feature, which I looked at earlier, because this allows me to prompt quickly, like what project is kicking off. If we select the cards that we see here, that too actually shows us the data or the metrics behind it, and we're able to jump in and start working from here. Now, if all that I built was the dashboard, well, I'd still be pretty happy. I have great visibility into the inner workings of the business, and it's way better than me jumping between multiple tools just to get that information. Not only that, but I can also jump into the cards and actually start taking action directly from this dashboard. Plus, I have to admit, I love the Jarvis feature that I've included to have a more interactive experience of being prepared for my day. Now, before I started building anything in Zite, I spent some time with Claude planning because the purpose of this wasn't just to build another dashboard. I needed to create a workflow for how I work and a system that actually initiated and supported that. So I started asking simple questions. What information do I look for every morning? What helps me make better decisions? What should be front and center? Together, we mapped out those key areas of focus. And more importantly, we decided on what actions would be taken on that information. Once I had the blueprint, I jumped into Zite and began building. Then I iterated. And I still make improvements to my app because your Zite build is not locked. One of the things that I like about Zite is how quickly you can connect to your other tools, your other systems you're already using. Rather than manually updating information, I connected the tools that already run my business like this. So I just prompted Zite connect to Slack, and it guides me through that authorization process. Now, this build wasn't completed in minutes. I'm not going to lie to you. I have to be honest. Connecting to multiple platforms, I had to ensure that it was done securely. Yes, you can be guided by the AI app builder to connect your platforms, but do note that if you have a public application, well, someone might be able to see that information. However, although I did mine securely and safe, I was still surprised at how quickly the build was finalized. Well, finalized until it needed the next improvements, that is. I can take this further and prompt Zite asking it to include a section that highlights things that are about to become issues. Think bottlenecks before they are bottlenecks. And then we can just send off that prompt. We can select planning or we can select chat, but I've built and it's going to continue the build. And here we can see that it has updated a small section there that actually uses the data I provided it from my other systems to let me know what will become issues soon enough. But I'll keep building on top of what I have here. If you build a system that connects all of your tools, well, I want you to expect that you're going to have to reconnect those at some stage. Tools always change their API information and the resources don't always get set up. So you might be left wondering, why did my tool disconnect and how do I reconnect it? Now, I kept noticing that I was doing the same things again and again using this dashboard. I was asking the same questions and I was checking the same information. The outcome of that, well, that usually meant that I would have some manual tasks to complete myself. Things like tagging leads that are ready to be followed up with or following up on tasks with my team. So I thought, surely I could have the system actually do this for me. And so with Zite, I was able to build it. Zite recently released scheduled automations. And when I first saw it, I immediately knew where I wanted to take this build because up until now, the dashboard gave me visibility. The AI gave me answers, but both of those things still relied on me showing up and asking. Scheduled automations changed that. Now the system itself can proactively view information, decide what happens, and start taking action. So let's jump into scheduled automations. Automated workflows that we can have trigger on a certain time or date. If we head to workflows, this is where we have the things going on behind the scenes. We have an app, but we have data being collected, data being updated, reviews occurring. All of that is managed here through our workflows. If we head over to schedules, we now see that we have the ability to trigger automations at a particular time, date, whatever that might be. We can see here that we've got refresh data. Well, what that does is it goes through and it syncs with the rest of our tech stack so that all the data that we see in our dashboard is up to date. Daily summary, well, what that does is it takes the most important immediate actions from all of those platforms and brings it front and center to me. Things like LinkedIn posts, leads that I need to follow up with, tasks that are overdue, videos I need to record. All of that is done through this automation. We've got flagging. So if we've got a lead that is hot or needs to be prioritized, well, we have an automation here that we can edit directly from here and actually pull AI in to make the changes ourselves. We also have others like a contract reminder if we have someone that hasn't signed a contract or someone that's redlined a contract, and a weekly content report. At the end of the week, I want to understand what's performing well and why. I can lean on AI to bring that information front and center for me. What's important to take away here is that Zite, the AI, didn't just help me build a custom software. It helped me build a process. I described the dashboard I wanted, the data I wanted connected, the workflows I wanted automated, and Zite's AI helped me bring those ideas to life. Now, earlier in the video, I mentioned how I have connected the entirety of my tech stack to this system because I need visibility across all of the tools that I use. We can see that you can integrate your tools, your tech stack. However, some are not currently shown as supported here. I was able to safely and securely connect to the API of the tools that I use to get my work done, And I did that by planning and prompting through Zite's AI model. I've left a link in the description of this video that shows the tools that are currently supported as native integrations, as well as the data sources you can use like Airtable, Google Sheets to actually begin building out your app. So that's the system that I built. An employee that comes in and reviews what matters most, lets me know, and starts doing some of the work for me. A dashboard that brings together the moving parts of the business, an AI layer that helps me interpret and understand what's happening, and scheduled automations that proactively review information and help move work forward. If you'd like to get started with Zite and build your own custom software, custom system, I've included a link in the description below. Whether you're looking to build internal tools, operational dashboards, client portals, workflows, or systems like the one we've built today, it's definitely worth checking out. So go ahead and click the link in the description below to get started today completely free.